Alright, I'm going to teach you how to sweep pick. When you're learning this, you want to get your right hand correct. That's one of the key things for sweeping. So take the pick and practice on the strings. If you're not comfortable with your right hand yet, just don't flick it or pick the individual strings. Just kind of let your pick fall to the next string. And you want to kind of angle your pick downwards so it slides better. So when it's next to the body, you want it down, you don't want it straight. And when you're coming back up, the same thing, a little straighter but at an angle. So just keep doing that on the three bottom strings, the G, the B, and the A, or the E, the high E. And just go back and forth. And that'll get you steady. Or if you want, you can practice it on a chord. You get it, I'll just do G here, and it's the same motion. Down, up. Sorry for that nasty note, I'm in D. It's that same pattern, but you don't wanna have it running together like that. Alright, when I was learning, when I learned it, the first motion, the first pattern, I'm show you two things, and they're both the same. One's just to start you out, to get you learning. It's only on 3 strings. It's an arpeggio. I forgot what arpeggio it is though. But down here on the neck, it's D. I don't know where it is here. You start out with your pinky on the 12th, and you can either down pick that, and then up pick on the 8th fret of the E, and then your ring finger on the 9th fret of the, or the 10th fret of the B, and then your middle finger on the 9th fret of the G. But what I do when I play that is I upstroke it and pull off. And that'll get you started. If you couldn't see my hand, sorry. It's really simple once you learn it. And the next one's more complicated. It's more strings. It's the same pattern, but it's longer. It's 5 strings. You start out on the A, and you start out on the 7th fret of the A with your index finger onto the 12th fret of the A. Then your ring finger goes onto the 10th fret of the D, and you roll your hands as you're doing this. And then it's the same pattern. Your ring finger on the 9th of the G, your ring finger on the 10th of the B, your index on the 8th of the E, and then 12th of the E with your pinky. So when you're practicing those, don't just go down with it. I mean, you can do that, that's a good exercise, but try and practice it. Don't pick each individual string, down in a fluid motion, and don't hold the notes. And bring it back up. And experiment with it. Do it in different keys. Do do it in the key of D. And link them together. And once you get that down, learn different arpeggios and different patterns, different keys, everything you can, and you'll be sweeping in no time. It's easy. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Oh, and when you're soloing, if you're gonna put sweeping into a solo, if you do like heavy stuff, like, you know, Pantera, stuff like that, you know, do it on the bridge pickup or the neck pickup. Rhythm stuff, do that at the bridge. Solos, neck. The reason I do that, you get a thicker sound at the bottom, and you get a creamier sound at the neck. You get more tone, and it doesn't run together. It's not as sloppy. It sounds much better. And all I can say is practice. Practice, practice, practice.